Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Wolverine 2-pack of Wolverine. I'm just gonna keep making that joke as long as they keep releasing 2-packs where the names are only on the top. It's Patch and Joe Fixit. I'm curious how many of you are fans of this sort of thing. I know Joe Fixit's fairly popular, but I'm not sure this version of him is. And I've heard some people seem to really like the whole patch thing. It's never been really my cup of tea, but this is a very specific, kind of a deep cut, I guess, for people. So I'm curious if you guys were one of the peoples that wanted it. And if not, let me know in the comment section below. But it's not a bad 2-pack, honestly. It's pretty solid for Marvel Legends. It's okay. So we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Okay, before we look at the figures, I do want to show you my package. It's been a little while since I've shown you my package because I did finally make my final move, at least for the foreseeable future, and I've been unpacking and stuff like that. So we do have new lighting, new setup, everything, so the lighting might be a little weird, especially given that these guys are solid white and almost black. That's a very tricky thing to light effectively. I think I got it, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, here's the package. Same as the other Wolverine 2-packs where it doesn't really show much on the front, but the figures, that's fine by me. You do get Fixit on this side and Wolverine on this side. I'm not calling him Patch. I don't like that. But if you like it, that's okay. And then there's the artwork they got that from, so there you go. I'm just so curious if you guys like this sort of thing. It's just so not for me, but anywho, it's not a bad set, so let's see how it goes. This guy and this guy are both mostly reused parts, so this shouldn't be a super in-depth review, but 8 inches for Hulk and about, let's say 6 for Wolverine, not counting like the very tips of his hair, and that's going to make Hulk about 20.5 centimeters, and Wolverine's going to be about 15. So we'll do a quick comparison with these guys like this. Wolverine is a little bit shorter, Hulk is a little bit bigger. We've seen all this stuff before. Alright, so we will start with Hulk, get him out of the way. Aesthetically speaking, he's basically just bare PVC all the way around, white, gray, black. The black does have a little bit of sheen to it, so that's nice, a little bit of like a patent leather look. Pants are kind of satin, and the white is mostly a matte or flat finish. That's okay. It looks decent. The white isn't especially dirty or anything like that. They have done that in the past. There's some spots where he's kind of yellow or whatever, but it's not bad. It looks okay. No detail paintwork anywhere at all. Even the bow tie, I believe, is a molded separate piece, but his face has paint on it, so let's see if that's any good. Well, mine's definitely not, because this eye is way out of whack, but the other eye looks pretty good. The shading around the mouth looks okay, and the hair is shaded, so that's nice. That one crazy eye looks bad, but otherwise he looks fine. Like, there's nothing impressive about this figure other than it does look like Hulk in a suit. So if you like that sort of thing, then this will be okay for you. But they put almost zero effort into making it look nice. There's almost literally no paint on it, so pretty disappointing there. As for Mr. Wolverine here, basically the same thing is true. It's white, gray, black, molded bow tie, no paint anywhere except for the face, and it's okay. I wouldn't say it's anything remarkable. The patch itself isn't painted all that well. You can see a big flesh patch underneath his regular patch, but the face part's done well. The mouth looks nice. The eye and eyebrow look okay. It is borderline too realistic, but it's not so far off, so that's alright. And then his hair. It's actually a pretty solid sculpt for the hair. I like it. I like that hair a lot on him. So, yeah, it's a good head sculpt, and the body looks okay. It's just not anything impressive because it's just bare plastic. The claws do look nice. I'll give them that. They are pretty straight and look solid, but even his shoes don't have any sheen on them, so he's even missing that. So yeah, very, very, very cheap releases for Hasbro. Very basic, not impressive in the aesthetics. They're just okay. So I'll give this 2-pack an overall rating of 6 out of 10 for the aesthetic. It's fine, but you're not going to be excited about it. Alright, for accessories, Hulk does have the neutral head that comes on him in the package, and then we get the angry head, which I think looks way better. Paint job could be a little bit better in the mouth, but it's okay. Then you get the 2 fist hands that come on him and 2 grapply sort of hands, gripping hands. They are okay. They are clearly the hands from the other Joe Fixit, but whatever. Alright, for Wolverine, you get the neutral head that comes on him in the package, then you get one where he is smirking, no angry head. You guys can let me know if the smirk is from a specific panel or something like that, but to me it looks really goofy, and I would rather have an angry looking Wolverine than a smirky one. And then we get the 2 fist hands with the claws on them in the package. The claws are removable, but you also get 2 fist hands with no claws. So there's that. And that's it for accessories. It's not the sort of thing that they put a lot of effort into. I will say, because you get total of 4 heads and 8 hands, I'll say 7 out of 10, but it's like the least inspired accessories you could possibly manage for these two guys. Alright, for articulation, we'll run it pretty quickly because there's not a whole lot of new stuff here, and it's pretty basic. Hulk has ball peg in the head, but pretty limited range. It's there, but it's not doing a whole lot. Shoulders have the full rotation, of course. They go up about that far, so even a punching pose is going to be somewhat tricky for this guy. No bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. That's where you're going to get your rotation. Can't quite get 90 degrees out of that, but you do get your rotation there. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge. Minimal range there. For the torso, yeah, you're not doing anything. You get a waist twist. His hips go out to the side, a little bit shy of 45 degrees. Going forward, almost no range at all, so very difficult to pose this guy dynamically. You do get a thigh swivel, single jointed knee, way less than 90 degrees. It'll rotate, but not a whole lot, not really doing much there. And then for the ankles, you get decent range going back, decent range going forward, and you can use it as an ankle rocker, but since his legs suck a lot everywhere else, these aren't going to help that much. So his posability is extremely limited. He's not doing much of anything, so I'll give his articulation a 4 out of 10. I probably could go lower. I'll go 3 out of 10 for him. Now for him, his ball peg in the neck works much better. You're going to get a whole lot more nuance out of that, a lot more range. You should be pretty much set with this guy's neck. That's not bad at all. For the shoulder, you get your full rotation. You can bring the arm out to better than horizontal, so that is pretty good. Let's zoom in just a little bit there. So that's pretty good. Bicep swivel is a standard bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Whoa, it's tight. Okay, yeah, better than 90. Not a bad elbow. That should be just fine. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge. Then you get the claws, of course. For his torso, dang, that arm is tight. Goodness. There is an ab crunch in there, but this suit coat wraps all the way around and is connected here, so he's not really doing much. So basically just your waist twist. You're not really getting much out of the rest of that. Hips go out better than 45, so that should be okay. Kicking forward, still pretty limited. Like, this set kind of blows as far as action figures go. I take it back. I thought it was going to be a decent set when I started, but now it seems to be kind of bad. Alright, so the hips are pretty limited. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee. That's fine. Decent range. Yeah, good range. Not bad. And then for the ankles, I think he had the full ball hinge. Yeah, full ball hinge. Functionally, it's not exactly a ball, but good range in the ankles. But the rest kind of sucks. The neck's good. Yeah, there's a couple spots that are okay, but the rest is pretty average to below average. So I'll give him, for Marvel Legends, a 6 out of 10. There's no reason they had to make him so limited. So, final verdict on this 2-pack. Unimpressive all the way around, other than I guess the Wolverine heads are solid. The claws are okay. I don't think these are new Hulk heads. Maybe the angry one is? I don't know. I don't remember. They're fine. These figures are absolutely okay and overpriced and not impressive at all, but not the worst thing in the world unless you're looking for articulation, in which case they're pretty bad. I'm going to give the 2-pack an overall rating of 6 out of 10. It is passable. If you wanted these two figures to look, or characters to look like this on your shelf, these are not the worst thing in the world. They are probably your only option, realistically speaking, but they're not that bad. They're just not really good. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be okay. If you really wanted that spot filled, you'll probably be alright. But if you're just a guy collecting cool figures, these are not for you. Definitely not. So, there it is, guys. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.